I am ready to get started. So if anyone is going to be doing this live with us or watching on the replay, what you can do is put your favorite tunes on, anything like that, but we'll be working out in silence with my lovely voice narrating all of us. I can start singing if you guys want me to. So ideally, my little videographers behind the camera are giving me an emphatic thumbs up for me singing. We'll get there, you guys. We'll get there. But what we're going to do is a full body workout. So the reason why we only work out 2 times per week at first is because when you are a beginner lifter, your muscles are just so excited to grow. So it's almost like a sponge, a dry sponge getting filled with water. Your muscles are so excited and they're going to keep growing the rest of the week. So your muscles will still be growing 72 hours after your workout. So to build muscle, all you need is at least 8 sets of exercises per muscle group per week. So if you do a full body workout on Monday and you do 4 sets, and then you do a full body workout on Thursday and you do 4 sets, you're hitting the number of sets required to build muscle, and your muscles are going to continue growing the rest of the week. So by science, you are building muscle, and it's going to be really easy to stick to it when you're like, oh wow, I only need 2 workouts per week. So this is going to be a full body routine. So we're going to start out, and I'm not going to do a warm up, but ideally what you can do is if you want to go for a little bit of a walk before, or if you want to just give a full body shake out, or whatever you need to do. But we're going to start off with a squat. So what you can do is I'm going to show you on the chair, because this is really, really easy for anyone that's never squatted before. You don't know the movement pattern. You can do this on a chair. Disclaimer, do not use a rolling chair. That is not what I'm recommending. This is a sturdy one. And if you have your cans of beans or your dumbbells, or you could do this without, you're going to hold it right at your chest. Your feet are going to be shoulder width apart, turned out a little bit. And you are going to stick your butt back to sit on said chair and then come up. And we're going to do this for 10 reps. So we're going to sit back, come up and exhale, 2, 3. And of course, if you are a pro exerciser, you do not have to use the chair. But the chair is for anyone who has never worked out before. You may not have the right form. Use the chair. 3 more. Exhale. Easy. 2. And 1 more. Perfect. So what I really like doing to save time is a superset. So we're going to go right into our second exercise. And this one is going to be for shoulders. So for full body, we're supersetting a lower body movement with an upper body movement. And we're going to rest after we do the pair. So we're going to do a shoulder press for our shoulders, and we're going to press up. 2, core tight. 3, 4, 5, we're going to go to 10. 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Now we're going to take a little bit of a rest. So we just did 2 exercises. So that is a superset where you do 2 exercises back to back. So we're going to do our squat. So when you're doing a squat, a good thing to think about is you want both of your feet turning out energetically. So you want to imagine your feet are on dinner plates and your right foot is turning clockwise, your left foot is turning counterclockwise, where you're splitting the floor away when you push up. And you want to inhale and brace before you go down, and exhale on the way up. So we'll do 4 more. Push, split that floor away.
And you're not actually moving your feet. You're just actually putting that energy force. So you're putting more pressure on those parts of your feet.
Yes. Huh? Oh. I have some helpers behind the camera that are talking to me. Here we go. Okay. Next set, we're going to go right into, and we're only going to do 2 sets of these exercises. So we're going to go into our next movement. So this one's going to be a little advanced, but I think we can do it. So the next one is going to be the deadlift. And this one is a very fundamental movement, and a lot of people do it wrong. So the reason why I wanted to bring this one up is because it's a very everyday movement. When you are picking something up off the ground, how many times do we just do this, right? And if you're actually picking something up, whether it's your grandchild, whether it's something that you dropped and you're doing it incorrectly, that could lead to an injury. So when we are bending, we are doing the hinge movement, and that is the deadlift. So the hinge movement, and you're gonna love how I'm about to explain this. The hinge movement is when you are sticking your hips and your butt back first, and then coming up. And then you're gonna love this, Kathy. So it's gonna be pretending that you are shining a flashlight out of your rear. That's the cue. So think of just, you have a flashlight and you're shining it. I mean, I love that. Not that creative.
But that works. Like, it's weird to think about it. So I'm bending over. You guys can't see me, but I'm bending. I'm like, it really makes sense.
Yeah. Or you have a big bag of groceries in your arm and you just need to shut the car door. So that's the hinge. So if you guys have never really done this before, so you want to start and just pull the slack out of your back. You want to keep a tight back. And then if you're using weights, you can use weights. If you don't want to use weights, just practice the hinge. And you're going to want to stick butt back, bring your weights down, and then come back up. I am not going all the way down. We're going to do 10 because I just want you guys to practice this hinge movement. Keep your chest up, keep your back flat, push your hips forward, butt back, hips forward, 4 more, butt back, forward, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do our next exercise. So it's going to be the same hinge, but we're going to do a back exercise. So we're trying to hit every single body part, every single muscle group. So we're going to keep that same hinge. So feet shoulder width apart. We're going to bend over, and then we're going to pull and squeeze between our shoulder blades for 10. So like we're starting a lawnmower, pulling our elbows up, squeezing between our shoulder blades. This is working our back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So with that, that is called the bent over row. So thinking about it like you have a little quarter right in between your shoulder blades, and you want to keep that quarter right up in there. So you're squeezing, and then you're thinking about the motion of pulling a lawnmower. And this is also translating to if you were to pull something up off the ground. We're going to do one more set of that. So I'm going to show again the hinge and the bent over row. So hinge, feet shoulder width apart, shining that flashlight. We're going to go down, soft bend in the knees, and then push your hips up. We're going to do 10 right here. 2, 3. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. 4, 5, halfway. Last 5. Back flat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going to do our bent over row. So it's going to be the same hinge where you want to keep your butt back, back flat, and then you're pulling. Keep your abs tight. Quarter in between your shoulder blades. Start in a lawnmower. 3. Exhale, 4. Halfway, 5. Last 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Awesome. So we're going to do our final superset. It's just going to be a simple bicep curl and tricep. So we're going to do my favorite, which is a hammer curl. So instead of flipping your palms up toward the ceiling, we're going to keep our palms by our side, and we're going to do an alternating one. So we're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to go right into our tricep. So our tricep is under here. So we're going to put our, hopefully I shaved, I don't know if I did, but oh well, too late now.
I think it looks beautiful. It looks shaved to me, and don't worry about it.
Thank you so much. Here we go. 10. Gotta have fun sometimes. 9. Who here has forgotten their deodorant going to the gym? We've all done that.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I use the little crystal thing too.
Oh, good. I feel like, Kathy, when I meet you in person, you're just gonna smell like Ninja Creami, just yummy, you know.
I'm gonna smell like sweet vanilla goodness.
Exactly, that's what I imagine. My friends have no idea. They're just laughing behind the camera. They're like, "Uh-oh, I promised them I'll behave today, but I can't behave with you, Kathy."
That's hilarious. Well, and the other thing is we'll probably, if you do come to Florida, you're just gonna be like, wow, you smell like swampy human.
And you know I'll love it, so. All right, we'll do one more set.
About how long do you wait? Like a minute or two? Or just?
Yeah, I would wait a minute. All right, we're gonna do 10 again, second set. 3, 4. I started out as a group exercise instructor, personal trainer, ever since I was 18. And I started with that on the side through college, through working. So this is bringing me back. I used to teach these back-to-back classes sometimes. I would just go all day. To be young again, Kathy, right?
I remember when I could do a lot more than I could do now, and it even changes from 21 to 26, right? You know?
Yes. That's why we're going to Florida together. We're practically the same person, same age.
That's awesome.
Okay, one more.
And yeah, I think this should be show your armpit the way you're shining a flashlight. Because I'm never going to forget that exercise as long as I live now. And I think that's really helpful. Though, seriously, because sometimes, you know, it's easy to think, oh, I need to tuck my stomach and put my hips back. And you're thinking 17 things, but if you're thinking shine the flashlight, it takes care of all of that. And like the armpit, like what I love is when you're doing it like that, it reminds you what form to take too.
Yes, point 2 flashlights out from your elbows. See, that's a little more PG.
Okay.
So there we go.
I think armpits are G.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
And then another one, which I like, is when you're doing deadlift, the same one with the OG flashlight, is think of yourself like Kim Kardashian and not Donald Duck. Because see a Disney reference, I'm ready. Kathy's taking me to Disney, if anyone came on late. But think about Kim Kardashian where you're sticking your butt out, and then Donald Duck has that like hunch, so you don't want to be like that. And then I'm trying to think if I'll think of some more references for next time.
Okay, no, but I love these. So is that our whole set?
That's our whole workout. And I am The Plant Life Chose Us on Instagram. I have a coaching program all online for specifically women that are going through perimenopause or postmenopause who are whole food plant-based vegan. So you wouldn't directly work with me. I have a team of 6 coaches, and they're all older and amazing. And if you just have any questions about the exercises that I did, or exercising in general, or maybe how to eat, feel free to reach out to me. Send me a DM on Instagram or an email. I am The Plant Life Chose Us.